Paul Anka's impressive music career is only a part of his life story. The other part tells the personal story of his failed marriages and strained parenthood. In what can be considered a classic revival, music star Paul Anka made a comeback on TikTok, introducing his evergreen sound to the younger generation. The music star's authenticity drew millions of fans and music lovers to his sounds back in his prime. However, away from fame and fortune, Anka is a dad of 5 girls and a son, who struggled with co-parenting. He was also entangled in a custody battle with the mother of his son before gaining custody. His family life and parenthood in detail. Inside Paul Anka's first marriage. Paul Anka met his wife Anne de Zagheb in 1960, a top model whose family disapproved of him at first. Paul, a music star of Lebanese origin, recalled trying to get her attention for a while. He once shared that he finally got his opportunity to talk to Zagheb, and they talked all night. As a result, the pair got to know each other better, and he discovered Zagheb was also of Lebanese origin. Paul, in his autobiography, My Way, recalled how Zagheb's parents reacted the first time they met him. The music icon had been filming in Paris and was in his army fatigue costume. The Put Your Head on My Shoulder crooner described them as aristocratic, adding that they grilled him right there. Zagheb's parents wanted to know his background and if he had enough money to take care of their daughter. The award-winning singer was able to move past the grilling stage as he and Zagheb tied the knot in 1963. However, Paul relayed in his book that they did not have kids immediately. However, after they started a family, he and Zagheb became parents to 5 daughters. The love in his heart expanded further to accommodate his little ones, but his work schedule could not accommodate family time. Paul was away from his family a lot, hopping on tour buses and meeting his fans all in a frenzy. But unfortunately, his personal life bore the brunt of fame. The star wrote of how he was torn between perfecting his craft, learning to change diapers, and being there for his girls. Paul detailed his crazy schedule and how he often cramped in family time. He would travel with his 5 daughters, all in a bid to bond with them, because they were little and didn't understand he was a dad and also a pop star. Paul also wrote that the most challenging part of parenthood was when his daughters hit their teenage years. There were always issues with missing birthdays, awards, school games, and plays. The default on family time eventually led to his and Zagheb's legal separation after close to 4 decades of being together. Paul recalled that their marriage was dissolved at the same courthouse where Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman also ended their union. He stated that the dissolution was mutual with no animosity. However, the star dad admitted that he was away 200 days in a year and that the end of his marriage was all on him. Zagheb did not marry again, and she died in 2017. What does Paul's relationship with his kids look like in present times? Paul married his second wife, Anna Anka, a model of Polish-Swedish-American roots. The two tied the knot in 2008 and welcomed a son, Ethan Anka. In My Way, Paul documented that his relationship with Ethan was much better than with his other kids. Paul was well past his youthful years when he had Ethan, which meant that he was more relaxed and not always on the road. The star noted that he realized that time is the biggest asset we all have, and you have to use it properly. Generally, Paul has a better approach to family life and has settled his role as the ideal family man. The record-breaking singer has 9 grandchildren and has found the ideal way to reach out to them from time to time. He added that his daughter, Amanda, who is married to Jason Bateman, is often busy, but he got to see her as often as he could. Paul's other marriages and child custody battle. The puppy love crooner and Anna ended their marriage after 18 months together. He detailed in his book that the marriage was by accident in the first place, so there was no way it could last. Paul explained that within a few months of getting involved with Anna, who was also his personal trainer, she became pregnant with their son. After divorce, the pair were locked in a custody battle. Paul was granted full custody of their now teenage son, and he got more time to bond with the lad. During the custody drama, Ethan claimed he has an intense dislike for his mother. It also appeared that his dad did not see him for 2 years due to the strained relationship with Anna. The 80-year-old musician's third marriage was to Lisa Pemberton in 2016. They were together for 4 years, within which Paul was miserable. He recalled pulling out his birth certificate one day and realizing he could no longer be in his rocky marriage. He and Pemberton called it off in 2020. These days, Paul seems to have the days of tumultuous marriages and chaotic fatherhood behind him. The star is in a lovely relationship but has confirmed that marriage is now a no-go area for him.